Wow, wow, wow. Hello, everybody. Huh?
That intro has an effect on me. I'll tell you.
It That intro has an effect on me. It's one of my favorites. I missed it so much. I gotta thank Mocking Media again for nailing
In
that
fact, I'll
one.
be back in 5 minutes. Hold on.
Okay, I think that while you're gone, oh, by the way, everybody, that was Charlie. And as you can see, we've got McNaked Record here. And our
Hey.
ladies are going to be a little bit late. We'll have Mrs. Cassandra, the Mayhem Mistress, and possibly Dirty Uncle Sal shortly, but we've got some travel problems going on. But first off, we say hi to everybody in the chat, and we've got a special message for you. Ready, guys? Let's just let this one rip.
Ready?
No.
Mm-hmm.
I have strangled myself with the wire.
Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Mayhem. I'm Brother Bob from Brother Bob's Church of Holy Love. I apologize I'm unable to be with you all tonight in person. But the boys and I just returned from gay Paris, and what a gay old time we had. We're just so tuckered out. You see, we were chosen by the Olympic International Committee to take care of those hot, handsome Olympic men athletes. And boy, did we ever do our jobs well. There were only two small hiccups, shall we say. The first was a French pole vaulter who failed to make his appointment at the Church of Holy Love, and unfortunately for him, things seemed to get in the way with his performance. And then there was the French diver, Jules Boyer, who unfortunately didn't make his appointment either, but no one seemed to care when he stood there on that diving board in all his glory, glory, hallelujah. We also helped the U.S. men's basketball team capture their gold. We made sure those men stayed hard and had the cleanest balls in Olympic history. And finally, we made sure those b-boy dancers were always loose and ready to go. And boy, by their performance, you could tell they were all loosened up and ready to go. Now, don't you worry, my friends, about those two French athletes that forgot their appointments. We were able to round them up later, get them down to the Church of Holy Love, and, give them their relief. Now, you know how to spell relief, don't you? It's Lowjob. Well, that's all from Brother Bob's Church of Holy Love. Now, let's get on with Mayhem.
I have strangled myself with the wire.
Oh my gosh, oh my god, oh my god. Oh,
Amen.
man,
Praise
listen,
be Brother Bob.
praise Brother Bob. Oh my god. Like, yes, Brother Bob, thank
Send
you.
around the collection plate.
Yes, exactly. Although I think he drained it.
You drained something.
Apparently, I don't know. He
It's
always
probably
like,
one of the few. It's probably one of the few times passing around a collection plate leaves people with a smile.
true. A big grin. Yeah, there you go. Oh, yes. Oh, I didn't want to censor him. It was his idea to be censored. Just so don't nobody comment me. I don't normally censor on this show at all. But actually, I have to inform everyone that Twitter did already censor us. They blocked the feed and kicked us. Based, I don't know why, but
On this one?
I can't get it on Twitter. I tried, and I even tried to reset it up while everything was playing, and it would not do it. It would not do it at all. I don't know why. I think there's something wrong from deactivating and reactivating the Twitter. Something must have happened. I don't know. It just
Could it
won't.
be as simple as what images were used or anything like that?
I have no idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it did happen to a regular true crime stream, and I am fully closed for that. But YouTube usually doesn't have any problem with my avatar. Hopefully not anyway, because they'll get me and Ricker both. Like, I will say when I reactivated some of my content, quite a few Mayhem episodes did get taken down for nudity.
Because of your cartoon?
No, it was Tommy Lee.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
It's Tommy Lee. And then there was another one where I did like where you remember the ones that I did. I think you were actually part of it then, Charlie. I did the ones where buildings look like other things. And then
No, but I think I was actually on the Tommy Lee one.
I think you were on, yeah, because we
believe
did
you were too.
William did, yeah, and then we did the one on sexy foods that look like other things. Yeah. We did it.
Oh,
so-
yeah.
Yeah. Well, apparently they thought they were the real things. There's something. They had some issues. I have to go look and see if the carrot mishap is still there. Mrs. Cassandra asked me, but anyway. Juju's right. She said by nudity, she means the one where they show the giant beef sticks. Yes. Exactly. So, how have you both been? Like, it's been like Charlie. It's been a while. It's really good to have you.
Yeah, we were talking before. I think the last time I was even on a stream was with our challenges, so it's been many a moon.
Yeah,
Glad to be here, though. I got a little new hardware to help me do this, so here I am.
Well, I'm really happy to have you back, and nice to see your naked shoulders there, Ricker. It's been nice having you back on Fridays. It's a feel good, and it's really good to see everybody in the chat. What a nice show, guys! Like, thank you. I didn't get a chance to say hi to everybody, but like, hello, everybody in the chat, and hi, Mark. And I do have something I want to share on that note. Let me see if I can find it though.
Pull it up.
Here you go. I had a haiku written for me. There you go. Mark wrote it. Can Claire be cutting in fall? She is like the wind, blows in from afar. I think that's his way of telling me I talk too much.
That's just after taco night.
I'm just telling. That's not talking though. But it is blowing. Yes, in a way. Definitely. We got a lot to talk about. And our other guests are a little bit late. Mrs. Cassandra and another special guest may be here. We've got some traffic issues going on. Well, if not, you'll just have to settle for the three of us, and just muddle through. It's nice to see AT2. It's nice to see you causing havoc in the chat. Thank you very much. It's good. Deep State, Grace, Sean, a lot of regulars. Mousy, you're not late. We just started, though. Let's see. All right. I don't know. What should we talk about first?
Let's show.
You're driving, lady. You're driving.
Let's show people how to deal with problems, shall we?
How to deal with problems.
Yes.
I'm not the best to be addressing that, so
that's in code, and I forgot the code. Typical Mayhem moment for the bear here. I get naked, I get excited, and forget everything.
Shall I surprise everyone then?
Okay, you just take it. you go ahead and do it.
I always
Oh, I remember that. Okay, yeah, make it full. Can you do like the thing where it says full on the bottom, like full? Oh.
Can you actually full screen a?
Couple people saying Wrecker's a little low.
Okay.
I'm a little low.
There,
Yeah.
that's better.
Yeah, that's
Am I better now?
Yeah,
You are.
Yeah, thank you, rabbits. Okay, yep, you're
This-
the. Yeah, it's there should be a little thing. Oh, now I know what it is. Take it down. I'll get it for you because I'll make it big.
Okay.
Yeah, I like making it big.
That's what she said.
Mm-hmm. You're talking about the runner, aren't you? Mm-hmm.
Yes, I am.
Okay. Oh. Which one is this?
Pull it up.
I'm trying. That's not it. Okay. I'm pulling it up. I have to get the link from the thing. I know he had it up, and now I'm like not got it up. Even though I said I giggity, even though I said I would get it up. Like
Giggity.
Okay. Oh yes, I think I can. Yes, let me just see. Cause it is a YouTube thing. Hold on, I'm just gonna try to make it. Oh, you're right. It
So
won't
what's-
get bigger. I just like
What-
yeah. I lied to you. I lied to
Oh.
you.
I thought so. It's a short. I don't
Yeah.
think you could make shorts bigger.
Hold on. Okay,
Usually,
so go
if you
ahead.
get bigger, it
do
makes your shorts tighter.
Exactly.
Go ahead. Yep. Go ahead. You do it. You can bring it up because I
Okay.
can't make it big, and since I can't make it big, I give up. You know me. I'm gonna waste my time.
When you're feeling down and you think you can never do something, remember this man and how even problems couldn't catch up with him.
Mm-hmm. This was inspirational. Whoa! Look at him go! Oh my god!
That reminds me of MXC.
This is one of those like what do you call it?
Japanese game show called MXC that used to be on Comedy Central. That's what it reminds me of, but that guy's way
Yeah.
too good for that.
And it's like a challenge,
No.
and he just couldn't make the first part of it, so all he did was run through the whole thing. Just like, that's it.
He-
I'll just run through the whole thing. Yeah. That's impressive.
That's a man running from his problems
Mm-hmm.
and probably his ex-wife.
I've been unintentionally innuendoed in the chat. I definitely was using mayhem speak there. Okay. Don't get eliminated is right, Craven. He was not. I can't make it. I give up. Stop. Okay. You missed the other one. Rabbits too. He's like, oh, you're right. It won't get bigger. Okay. This is not.
The pills aren't even working.
Nothing's working. Nothing's working. You know. Yeah.
Who switched my pills with the Tic Tacs?
Yes, right. You know how evil was that? Somebody just doesn't want us to have a good time. Like that's it. AT2 says that the MXC can still be watched on Amazon Prime, and yes, I've turned it on for the kid and the wife. She didn't get it. No, like I like those kind of challenges. Like that. Those are good shows, actually. Yeah. The man knows he forgot the anniversary present, and he's running to get one before she realizes. Could be that would actually be good. That would be good. Yeah.
He's actually visiting America, and he tried gas station sushi for the first time. He's running to the bathroom.
Ooh.
Yeah, he definitely could be. Definitely could be. Well, definitely, I think the big topic that's been in social media later. I mean, I want to do something corny, like probably talk. You want to talk about the weather?
The weather?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you want to talk about the weather?
It's hot as shit.
Is it hot
It's
there?
raining here.
Is it? Yeah.
It's not necessarily really hot. It's just really dank ass humid.
Mm-hmm.
So you're wet.
Oh, I'm
Would that-
soaked.
Would that qualify as like moist? Just
Definitely need some moisture to wick away.
I'll
Shall I
tell
bring
you
it
here.
up?
Here on the East Coast, we have a slight problem with a storm heading our way. They literally titled this "The East Coast is going to get screwed." I wonder why. Yeah. Is it, Juju? Oh, where you are too? Well, yeah, that's the weather map for like the next few days or so. There's a hurricane in Bermuda coming up this way. Maybe it says Australia is windy as hell. Grace has swamp ass. Okay. The storm does look good, doesn't it, Juju? I was like, yeah.
Jesus.
It looks like there's quite a build-up in a certain area. I'm
mm.
sure once
Purple balls.
once once it's been blowing hard enough, it'll certainly release every.
I tell you, when I looked at it, it looks like somebody used an implementation because they wanted the storm to last a bit longer. Like they were enjoying.
Is that
it.
Nova Scotia up there about to get blasted?
Yeah, pretty much. They're going to get the sticky end of it for sure. Yeah, they will get the sticky end of the storm. But actually, yeah, that was me being bad. That was me being bad today. But might as well, since I have it up till we get to the main topic and see if the
It's up. Yeah.
Is it between
It's definitely up.
between the intro and yeah? Are you talking about the weather map or yourselves, gentlemen? Like it just I'm trying to read the.
Not myself. I don't want to get Craven too excited. No, this does nothing for me.
Hey, listen, I'll tell you, it doesn't take much to get Craven excited. How about this, Crave? You liking this? It's like there's so much stuff going on by Elon. I can't even. It would take a whole other 3 shows to talk about everything that's going on with Elon. I just have 2 words: Trump and Tesla. In like, oh my god!
Look at that belly button. There's like things being stored in there for winter.
It's like split there, like
Put your mouse pointer over it like a little inappropriate for TV.
I'm trying to hide Elon's inappropriate camel toe, like in the wrong place. Like who has a camel toe on their belly button? Like, come on.
That's not even a moose knuckle. That's like a mammoth fucking hoof.
A mammoth hoof. Oh my god! I'm sorry. I just laughed really loud in your ear. And I couldn't help it. It just fell out. It gets worse though. Oh no, I'm not ready for that one. We're not going there. Hold on, we're not going there yet. We can't go there yet. Let me go back here and talk with you guys. Let me see. There must be something else we can bring up that is not involving her. 20 minutes in, Claire still doesn't care. She forgot the bat. Absolutely, it's mayhem. I absolutely don't care at all if I forgot if I forgot it. You're absolutely.
She made a point to forget it.
Yeah, it was my job.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm going to show you guys the weirdest thing. I mean, this is really weird. We were talking about the weather, right?
Yep.
So I have something else with the weather in China that is really weird.
So
You
what's
guys-
everyone been up to over this week?
He's doing the big
Because
delay.
this one's about to get bulbous.
It's gonna get hard. It's about to get big. Yes. Okay. Has anybody see this stuff on Twitter? I'm hoping that it's only 10 seconds, but watch what this is, and then I'll explain it.
这个车也鼓得很严重，也都遮挡了，这个还行吧，还能看到正前方。哇靠，这个翘这么高，哪个老司机？这个也鼓得好大，当时很饱满匀润。这个车也鼓得很严重，视野都遮挡了，这个还行吧，还能看到正前方。哇靠，这个翘这么高，哪个老司机？这个也鼓得好大，当时很饱满匀润。这个。
What we are looking at is what happens Yeah, it's what happens to the clear coat finish on your cars when there's an extreme heat wave.
I was trying to
it is
tell if those
real.
were all the same car. I
It,
mean, same model.
it
No,
is apparently real.
it is definitely real, Juju.
Jesus.
It's in China. The heat wave from last week was causing the paint on multiple finishes of cars to bubble up like that. It's like the clear coat finish on it, not the actual underlining paint itself. It's like so ridiculous. At least I got something to bubble up. Yeah, not too bad, right? But have you ever? I've never seen anything like that. Exactly.
No, and
It's
I've
not.
seen some crazy shit because we get, as you know, we get the worst of both sides here. We get the coldest and the hottest, and I've never seen anything like that. I've seen small, like, lemon-sized bubbles on the hood of older cars, and they pop when they get too big at all. Nothing like that. That's insane. That could hurt somebody because that's obviously going to pop at some point. I guess it maybe didn't have to, but I would think
Yeah.
it would.
It's probably got
Listen,
a whole lot of really hot air in it.
Listen, they were actually recording breaking highs of 126 degrees, Juju.
That's actual
this is-
temperature then?
Yes, but this is from the heat wave that was at the end of 2023, actually, not actually today or yesterday. But they did put it on YouTube. You know how, on Twitter, you know how they'll do that and act like it's something like really current, and it's not, sometimes. But like with fact checking, it did actually occur. I can't. I'm trying to figure out if it ever happened here, because like, how wild is that?
Well, I was trying to see if they were all the same model, and they did look very similar, and they did look like brand new cars, and I was wondering if maybe they all came from the same source of clear coat. Maybe that had something to do with it.
I
It's
did
like there's
find an article on it from the Times of India. It says the intense heat has caused the protective film or wraps applied to the cars to expand, leading to the swollen look.
Yeah. And that's what Nerd said. It's definitely not the paint doing it. It's the coating over it, like that. It's something that's happening with it. But
which means it's obviously expanding, because there shouldn't be any air between the clear coat and the paint, you wouldn't think.
Yeah, it's not the clear coat. It's some kind of vinyl treatment. It's some kind of, like you said,
maybe a scratch coat.
It's some kind of special thing that you can put on. But I cannot imagine, like, it's been really hot where you are, Charlie. And I know we're like Juju and even Grace, like down, in the southern part of the States. It's been brutal. And you haven't seen the cars do anything like that, huh? Yeah.
Oh, hell no. But like I said, it's the problem here and is almost always the humidity on top of pretty hot temps, but we're not getting to 126 degrees for damn sure.
Yeah. Hey, welcome, Sal.
Hello.
I love your avatar there.
Pretty cool.
We're talking about bulbous paint jobs in China during the heat, but it wasn't actually the paint. It was like the
what in China?
Like some kind of vinyl wrap was like expanding into big bubbles on cars. Like on their hood would have this, like this. The hood would have this big purple boob, and the doors like would have these bulbous.
They had leaking nipples.
They weren't leaking.
Definitely.
I think they had leaking nipples. I think that's what that means.
You think that's what that means? That's time.
The cars ended up with leaky nipples.
Chinese cars lactate, apparently.
Yep.
Someone got a little bit too frisky with their vehicle.
Exactly.
Well,
Asian guys,
didn't they buy like underwear and vending machines? They're pretty frisky.
Yes, they do. And actually, I don't know if it's a rumor or not, but there was actually sniff machines, the dirty underwear you can buy.
I think they got rid of them, but they did exist.
Didn't we do an article or something on that? We did that, right? I remember talking to you about that record. I'm not sure if it was in public on a stream or privately, but we were talking about
public now.
It's public. But yeah, it was a true thing. But yeah, Rocket, I feel for you. Rocket says he's gonna be in Nova Scotia where the big storm, the penis-shaped storm, is hitting. And if you're going to Nova Scotia, you're gonna be at the wet end. You're gonna be
A blasting is definitely. There's definitely a blasting in. There's definitely a blasting in the forecast.
Yeah, in the forecast coming on here, you're going to be in a very
There
sticky
she blows.
situation. You're going to be in a sticky situation.
You're in for the blowjob of the century.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw it, but I put the map up, and it's a penis-shaped storm that's hitting for the East Coast. It's absolutely ridiculous. I was like, they wanted to be, the weatherman wanted to be on Mayhem so bad.
Weather can be such a bitch.
Definitely want to wear a raincoat and probably an umbrella and possibly live in a submarine.
Oh, and possibly. Let me see if I can.
Or just carry Kleenex with you. Enough Kleenex.
Don't forget
Definitely bring a cumbrella.
That was a good one. But that was very good, Charlie. That was
well played.
That was very well played. Zing! I knew you were the best. You were the best for this show. Here we go. Oh,
we're just abusing Mrs. C right now.
Nothing new here.
We both had to
You
get our
forgot to wash out my van, Mrs. C.
Uh-oh. Are you getting in trouble for not washing out the van, Mrs. C?
I wasn't the last one using it.
Not what I heard.
The evidence seems to say otherwise.
It was
I found your hair in the
seat.
It's you. It was you.
My hair is, I guess, everywhere regardless. It was probably on Monkey Media and they got it in there.
It probably
damn bird.
That messy bird. What can you say? That bird's so messy. Well, yeah, that was a good one. Now that you're all here, I don't know. You missed Brother Bob's sermon. You'll have to go back, Cass, because I know how much you love that. But
I was watching it a bit. I just couldn't talk because I had my Nana was here.
Oh,
So.
You wouldn't want to talk about Brother Bob's sermon with Nana at all. No.
Yeah.
No.
You don't talk to your Nana about Brother Bob?
Mm-mm.
No. Nana can't know about Brother Bob. No.
Brother Bob, Sister Bill, it's fine.
Yeah. Yeah. I did lower your volume just a little bit, Sal, because they said you were clipping, but I can hear you good. How about with Mrs. Cassandra, guys? In the chat, how does this sound? Okay.
Do I sound all right? Sorry.
I'll see. No, you sound good to me, but sometimes they hear it a little bit differently, and that's why I lowered the clipping for Sal. Don't forget, they don't have setups. These are mics on phones and tablets and things, guys. Yeah. Thanks, Sean.
That's a piece of shit.
No,
I'm on the phone, on my phone.
Yeah. Did I drop this thing 2 weeks ago and I cracked the bottom of the screen right near the mic, so it's a piece of shit.
Oh, damn. That must be yeah.
That
must. Yeah. I'm deathly afraid of trading my phone in and getting a new phone.
I just did that I just did that a few months ago, and it's just
Me
so
too.
much different.
Mm-hmm.
I
would trade it in if I cared about my phone.
Yeah.
I don't care.
I don't know what I do, but I'm a miracle worker. Since I have the tinnitus, I'm always. If I'm awake, my phone is doing something in my ear, and that's all the time. And I made my S9 last all the way up until springtime.
Yeah, me too. That's what I had, the S9. Would you get the 24?
23.
I got the 24, so.
Dude, I had an LG Skyline.
I got the 24.
Yeah, you guys are definitely braver than I am. I definitely braver than I am. You guys would have to hold my hands and walk me through the whole thing. There's so much on your phone, right? And if anything goes wrong, I don't want to have to redo everything.
Yeah, that's the thing. But that's nice about Samsung is you can just, there's a app you could just put everything on your old phone to the new one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
Smart switch.
Yep.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know how
Well,
smart it is, man. It forgets half the shit you're supposed to take with it.
Yeah, right.
well,
And then it has to ask, are you sure you want to move these files? Well, I wouldn't be using
yeah,
it if I wasn't sure.
exactly. Are you sure you want to do this? Are you sure? And I'm like, why do they keep making me doubt myself? Like, this is not helping my anxiety with phone transfer stuff. Like,
They're supposed to be smartphones. So why are they so stupid?
That's a very good question. We'll have to
Yeah.
Or like,
research one
better
day.
question. Do you remember when phones were stupid and people were smart?
That was a
No.
very long time ago, wasn't it? Like,
Good
did
times.
that ever
But
happen?
Back
I'm
when you had to
still-
hit a button 3
I'm still
times to
waiting
text
to-
the letter A.
Oh my goodness. Oh my. Like they don't. This new generation does not understand how difficult it was to text. Like
What was that?
it was.
T something texting or whatever? That and
Yeah.
rotary phones. These people would be lost today.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they would
That
like
cursive and big analog clocks. Done.
the last phone that I fought to keep before I got my iPhone actually had a keyboard on it, like one of those.
I had one of those. Yeah.
BlackBerry.
And
I love
refused.
those.
I refused to get rid of it because it had a keyboard. Because I didn't want to go to the typing, like the tapping typing thing. Like I was just like.
I use the swiping now. I love it.
Yeah.
Did anyone else have
You just
that
put
one
your
friend?
yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead, Rigger.
Did anyone else have that one friend who memorized all of the buttons and could text without even looking at their phone at all?
The first time I saw somebody do that was one of the Jason Bourne movies. He was texting in his pocket. T9.
I was that friend.
But no, the swiping, you just put your finger down on it, and you swipe it around to the letters, and about 99% of the time it gets the word right. You pick your finger up and does a space, and you do it again, and you can hammer out stuff real quick.
Oh, this not for me. I mean, memorize the actual things on your phone. I can't even type
all 9 buttons.
Like on a keyboard. Like I'd make a zillion freaking type. I don't think.
I think that was called T9, if I'm not mistaken.
T9.
That's what Craven more D said.
Yeah. Here you go. Here's one for you. 3825 spells out duck, buck, or fuck.
Oh, I know what it would say in my phone. Like, you know how it always tells you what the words you most repeat. Like, I'm telling you,
it's disgusting.
Yeah, autocorrect is trying to ruin my life, and predictive.
I hate it. I know how to spell. Thank you. Leave me alone.
Autocorrect passes me off.
Oh, it just makes me sound like an idiot constantly. Oh,
yeah.
God. Like, oh, I can't.
But
it's
then
really trying to frame me.
Now mine is auto-correcting my misspelling. Like, so when I actually spell it right now, it'll correct it to my misspelling. It's like, are you serious?
When you accidentally press remember the spelling.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh, I turned that off. I couldn't stand it.
You guys had a choice?
Yeah, sometimes iPhone gives you a choice. Not often, but sometimes.
Well, we're not talking about iPhone. iPhone's for fucking dickheads.
For me,
Don't
I had
even
to
get
turn
me
it off.
started on iPhones now.
Oh no!
Has anyone, no, you know what? Fuck it. No. I have to get this off my chest now. I'm taking over this whole thing.
Okay, all right.
No.
Okay.
Let me go get my drink.
Wait, I poured in some coffee. Go ahead, Rick, with your lovely naked shoulders.
Has anyone heard what Apple has decided to do with some of their apps, specifically Patreon?
Oh, I heard
about
it.
They put behind paywalls now, right?
They've decided to charge you an extra 30% because you use it using the iOS.
Are you serious?
Yeah, because Apple has a wallet.
I am absolutely 100% serious.
By using the wallet and pay service.
Planning on charging you an extra 30%. Or,
it's true. It is.
Or they're charging the creator the extra 30%. It's bull.
Mm-hmm.
It's like what Apple takes. It's like they're trying to one-up themselves in how to be just money hungry.
They're musking it.
Yeah, they are musking it for sure. They say, well, if we've got to process it, we deserve a fee. And I'm like, no, you don't. Like you put it there for convenience for everybody. We loaded everything in, and now you want us to pay for it. And I think that's
Here you
just
go.
wrong.
You want a stupid fact?
Mhm.
Inside of an Apple iPhone, all the parts are made by Samsung.
Yes.
That is
So
so true.
really,
How did
That's
we?
not-
I thought this was
not a
mayhem. How did we
stupid
get
fact.
on phones?
Because that is mayhem.
Phones are
The
stupid.
phones are mayhems.
No,
They are
no,
stupid.
that is not
They
the
cause a lot of
mayhem I'm
mayhem.
the mistress of.
Oh,
In
you
5
want-
minutes, we'll be
yes.
talking about elephant circumcision. This is mayhem.
What?
Okay.
We can talk about elephant
Yeah.
dick. That's all right.
It's like we talk
So
about
no
every
more,
kind.
no
Yeah.
more ducks,
Okay.
corkscrews.
No, all right. We'll bring up some stuff that'll make Mrs. Cassandra happy. Are you okay? We're gonna. All right. It doesn't sound like
You
it's a
talking about food?
mayhem topic, but we're gonna talk about the Olympics. Okay, we're gonna
Oh,
talk
no.
about some stuff that happened at the Olympics. Okay.
Oh God, it's
Are we
so
talking
great.
about breakdancing?
Oh my God, are we gonna? No,
That-
we're gonna talk about breakdancing and
She did
how
better off
it,
breaking her face without dancing. Oh my God.
exactly how it
Where's
wasn't
Snippet?
breakdancing. But
And now
look
it's
at this
sexist
guy.
or some stupid,
Oh, God.
sexist and
Oh,
racist
yeah.
or something. It's like,
You
why?
know
Because
what?
you
If
suck.
it's
Somebody's been
sexist
following.
to criticize someone about their
Yeah.
obviously terrible actions,
A terrible performance.
fuck it.
How is that
I
Olympic
am
level?
the biggest bigot you ever met.
Exactly.
Sound clip
Me too,
that.
Yes,
Poor
Council
Snippet
I'm right
from
there with you.
Australia.
Wrecker's a bigot, and
I'm all the
going
ifs and isms if that's the case.
This is crazy. Like, first of all, in the shooting, look at the guy with the
The
gun.
dude walked up like he was pulled off the side of the road.
Exactly. See, you watched
That was
some of this.
amazing.
Was that amazing? And everybody else
Look
around
at
him
how
had.
he's standing. Look at how
They
he's
had-
standing. He just walks up like all cool and shit, just like bam, bam, done.
And did you see the other competitors with all the gear and the special glasses?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
and he just
All that
walks up and
expensive.
bam,
Bang.
medal. Here we go. Okay, this is how it's done. Bam. That's all we got to do. Okay, that's it. I'm done. I was
Dude,
like,
does he
Thanks
not
for
look like
silver.
Taxi Driver? Like Mark?
does.
What who the fuck was it?
Oh,
In
God,
Taxi Driver or some shit?
Yeah, he
De
does.
Niro?
Yeah,
No, that's a totally wrong
That's a
movie.
pretty good position she's in though right now.
No, you
Thinking of
wait,
Collateral?
Michael Douglas, like a long time ago.
Yes, he does.
Uh,
Yeah, down there, the second guy. Yep.
Falling down.
Falling
Is that
down.
what that was?
Yeah,
he's
when
like
he went
the
when he
cab-
went on the shooting spree. In his
Yeah.
car.
Does he not look like that dude?
Yes,
He could have been a double.
Oh,
I'm just saying.
Yeah, yes, except for he's not twitching as much as Michael Douglas did in that movie.
True.
But like this guy is so calm. It was really unnerving the way how
You guys
calm
are all
he was.
talking about how he's aiming and shooting. I'm over here going, that's a good position she's in right now.
This is like her position.
Because she's in a
yes.
position ready to be fucked.
So yeah, oh
Sorry.
God, boy, let
Her
me tell you,
performance, right up
she did
butt.
a whole country at once. I'll tell you that. Wrecker, are you
She's shitty.
ready with 2 videos? Could we start with the 2024 pole vaulting video from the top?
Oh, is that the guy that got?
Okay, and then can we go
Got
into it happened? I hate to tell you, people, it's happened before. This is a common
Taken
thing.
down by the balls.
Yeah, here you go, Mrs. C. This is for you.
Hey, I'm gonna mute myself for a second.
This whole section is gonna be for you, boo.
I'm
Ready?
excited.
There you go. This is only 49 seconds, so you got to pay attention, people.
Pull it up.
Hey there everyone, I'm Danielle Eden here with a Louder News update. If you have been watching the Olympic pole vaulters recently, then you probably have an answer to the age-old question of whether or not size matters. For Japanese Olympian Hiroki Ogita, it totally
this
does.
is 26.
The athlete nearly cleared the height of 5.3 meters to enter the pole vaulting qualifiers, and that's when his junk betrayed him. His body slinked past the bar, but his private part got caught on it and caused him a painfully embarrassing exit from the competition. You can read more by clicking on the link in the description below. I'm Danielle Eden. This has been your Louder News update. Thanks,
Danielle. Okay, that actually happened in 2016. My question is, if they knew it was going to happen, if they knew it was possible, how did it?
How'd you get pulled by a pole vault?
Yeah, and that was in the 2016 Olympics.
Yeah.
Okay,
You think he still
But
feels it?
yeah, but it happened again. Rec, did
Well,
you
that
just
was
come
a
back?
Lemony Snicket's moment.
Wait a
Whoa,
minute,
whoa,
there's
wait.
2 of you. Wait, I gotta get rid of that
You're
one.
getting sandwiched between
Wait,
the
I got
two.
sandwiched between 2 naked records. Like,
Oh my goodness.
I knew I wanted to bring mayhem back, and like good things
Oh.
would happen. Yeah.
Now he's being sandwiched between you and Charlie.
That's okay.
Lunch, dinner, and breakfast.
Yes, there you go.
Sal and I are just down here watching.
I gotta put him back in his spot. Okay, there you go.
I have no idea what happened. My
It's
web
okay.
pages just disappeared.
Boo, just go with it because like I had
I
two
was naked.
at the same time. I'm like really thrilled.
I'm in the
now.
bathtub.
Do you need the link though?
Bubbles.
Yes, I'm gonna need the link because all of them have disappeared. For me.
Okay, so
You can
played
only
the
imagine what it looks like
2016.
under the bubbles.
Where would you like me to send these?
Bubbles is the next door
Oh
neighbor.
wait.
Just send them directly to me, or put them back in the chat.
Oh yeah, if I just like post it at the bottom, there's the one that you gotta do next.
In the other
Yeah.
chat.
No.
Wait, that one.
Down at the
Oh,
bottom
yeah, there
in
we
private.
go. Got it.
Okay. That last link is yours. This is what happened this year. You would think they would have corrected, they would become aware of this. I mean, I'm sure they are aware of it during practice. Can you imagine how many times? I mean, think about it, gentlemen. How many times while you're practicing your pole vault would your junk get stuck on the pole? I mean, every pole vault isn't perfect, right? Like,
I mean, it happens to me all the time. I'm pole
Well-
vaulting like every day when I'm going to work. When I'm going to work in
I played-
university, I just
Oh my goodness.
I played sport at a pretty high level, and I can definitely attest that. Best way to put this: blood flow down there was not an issue during play.
Sal dropped. Oops.
It's just not going to happen.
Okay. I just I want to know what the Olympic guidelines are or why they're not allowed to wear a cup. Like, what is it going to throw the weight or something?
There's no
Well,
guidelines
again,
against it.
like from my soccer experience, you could not wear a cup and fucking run. Cups are for baseball and shit like that, where you're just standing there.
yeah.
I mean, you'd be running around like a bow-legged.
Yeah, practicing pole vault, I actually do mean that, Rabbits. Like, you can't just pole vault without actually trying to get really good at it. Like, it doesn't look like it's possible, okay?
I think Sal left to go plant more evidence that I'm supposedly
I
the one
think
that
she
didn't
did,
clean the van.
Yeah. Do you want to play this? This you can make bigger for everybody, I think.
Okay.
Bigger.
I'm gonna, since I
Well,
failed
I
at making
mean,
it bigger,
I
I
would
don't
you
think
show
he
them-
needs
much
to be
bigger
any
van.
bigger.
Would you show them how to make it bigger, Wrecker, and try not to get your pole
French
in the
pole
way?
vaulter Anthony
There we go.
Amirati's
There you
viral
go.
bulge moment captivates the internet.
Bold.
Hello,
Oh my
everyone.
God.
Welcome back to Talking TV. Today, we're diving into a viral moment from the 2024 Olympics that's
Diving
taking
in.
the internet by storm, the unforgettable incident involving French pole vaulter Anthony Amirati. On August 3rd, Anthony Amirati's pole vault attempt became an unexpected sensation after a slow-motion clip showed an unfortunate yet memorable moment. His high bar hit the pole with his crotch. This incident, dubbed the French pole vaulter bulge, quickly captured the internet's imagination, leading to a flood of memes and jokes. The memes and jokes. The footage of Amirati's high bar clash has inspired a wave of memes. From jokes about his baguette being too large to handle, to NSFW humor, the internet has had a field day. But amidst the humor, some memes have shown admiration for Amirati's daring attempt, playfully suggesting that his baguette was just too grand for victory. About Anthony Amirati. Anthony Amirati, 21, is a French track and field athlete specializing in pole vaulting. He set a national record in 2021 and won gold at the 2022 World Athletics U20 Championships. This Olympics marked his first attempt at the Games, which he described as a childhood dream. The real story behind the bulge. While the viral moment certainly drew attention, it's important to understand the full context. Amirati's failed vault wasn't solely due to his unfortunate collision with the bar. Observant viewers noted that his shins hit the bar first, which alone would have led to a failed attempt. Additionally, Amirati failed to clear the final height of 5.70 meters on all three of his attempts, which ultimately kept him from advancing. Amirati's response. Although Amirati has yet to directly address the viral bulge term, he has expressed his frustration with his performance. It's a big disappointment, he told the French Athletics Federation. I'm a little disgusted because I don't miss anything on the third try at 5.70 meters. I was 100% physically, but I lacked a little pole. Despite the setback,
You don't
Anthony
lack a little
Amirati's
pole.
Olympic debut will be remembered for its viral moment and his dedication to the sport. His performance, though not medal-worthy, has certainly made an impact far beyond the field. That's all for today's story. If you
You're
enjoyed
not
this
gonna show
update,
the
don't
video?
forget.
No, they don't show the actual. The
No, they don't
Olympics
show the
won't
video.
let you. Yeah.
Ah.
Unfortunately, thanks to whoever decided to make the rules, literally no Olympic thing can be shown on YouTube or nearly anywhere because it gets scrubbed immediately.
You know, it does.
Wow.
There were several threads that I was going to show tonight that I went to get the images of the next thing that we'll be talking about in the Olympics. And they already pulled them because of all of the controversy and everything.
I feel this is worth noting.
Yeah.
Something occurred to me, and I did some on the fly research. 80 years to the year ago, the Battle of the Bulge in France, and he's French.
Oh, there you go. There you go. There you go. Also, if you want to get a good comedic take on
That's
that
some good history.
and something else that happened at the Olympics, I just posted a link for Josh Johnson, a comedian that Wrecker and I watched that he did about the Olympics. He's so laid back and so damn funny. Like, in your spare time, people, posted that link there. He's worth a good view on that. It was hysterical, but I want him to get the views, so I'm not gonna like show it up here because
he's a comedian to watch out for. Like,
he's so laid back. He's like, you know, your funny friend who just says stuff and you just sit there with your mouth open and then you don't know whether to laugh or not, and then you decide to laugh. Like, yeah, he's like that. He's just so laid back about his humor. It's great, but he says everything that we're thinking. Like, so it was just really enjoyable. But yeah, you know, Mrs. Cassandra, also there was the swimmer, who his problem was he almost fell out of his little suit.
His little suit.
Yeah, yes. That was like, there was a problem with his little swimsuit being a bit too small. And as he was going off the high dive, it was like it was gonna come out the top. And then they showed him on the high dive, and it was just a huge bulge. Actually, Quiz has it in his he
That'll throw off your entry splash, if you know what I mean.
I would think so. I definitely would think it would.
I think it depends on who. I'm not going to finish that sentence, actually.
You're not? No, you're not? Oh.
I guess it depends on who he's going to be splashing with.
This is true. All right, there's one more YouTube video that I'm putting down here for you, Rick, on the other guy, your New Zealander, before we get to the big one that we'll finish up the show with. But
oh yes,
the Olympics. This one was just I was like, yeah, that happens, you know,
that did happen.
That happened, yeah.
So this is my country. We are a very proud people. We with our athletics and all of our physical achievements. So we give it 100% all the time. So keep that in mind while you're watching this.
Oh my goodness.
Snidely whiplash. It's like Muttley in the background, just going like laughing. What the hell? I forgot that was part of the video. You're so cool.
One more time for the people in the background.
Yes. That time. Yeah, forgot the jump. It's supposed to be the high jump, just in case anybody didn't catch this. This was the competition for the high jump, and that was his first pass. And he just didn't. He just didn't. He just took a nap.
The crazy thing here is that he still got gold.
He did. He did actually come back and get gold. Yeah.
He came back and got gold.
Mm-hmm. I did. He did come back because you don't get judged on just one pass. You get to pick out of 2 or 3 your best one. So he did get saved in the end. And I gotta give him credit for after that, like just bucking up and doing it again. Like that takes guts. That's a true athlete. And on that, let's talk about a possibly not true athlete. Like I don't even know what to call what we're gonna talk about next. First,
a fraud. A joke.
Yeah, we could. Oh wait,
someone who's
yeah.
That's bullying. to her. That's bullying. That's not nice.
Oh my God! Don't you
Oh,
even go there.
but-
Don't
It's-
you even.
I've seen people have seizures with more rhythm than her.
You
This
see
is
how
true.
she got into the Olympics, though?
Yep, that I'm gonna read you guys the thread.
That
The
is
first
the problem.
We will have
Yeah.
to say allegedly because currently, as far as I've seen,
Okay, allegedly.
This
we
is who we're
have-
going to talk about, people.
Breaking-
Those in the chat that don't know. We're going to talk about Breaking Bad with Rachel Gunn, aka Ray Gunn. For all you Australians, let me apologize ahead of time. Sorry, not sorry. This was awful. This was awful. Awful, awful, awful. This is the headline, right, Mrs. C? Okay. Allegedly, the face you make when you set up the Breakdance Foundation, pull attendance funding from talented underprivileged kids, your husband is a selector, and you think you got away with it on taxpayers' money in Australia. Okay. That's okay.
Grace.
There is so much about this.
So wait, how do you say her name?
Rachel
Gunn.
Gunn.
So
Rachel.
it's okay. Her first name is Rachel. I thought her name was Raygun instead of like Reagan or something like that.
No, Ray Gunn. Her last name is Gunn, and her first name is Rachel. And,
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
It is a cool name, for a breakdancer. Well, just to let you guys in on why is it so bad? Before I show you the clips, let me just tell you what people are saying. I'll just tell you what people are saying. I pulled this thread from Twitter in the beginning, and I'm surprised it's still up. But this Australian breakdancer, Ray Gunn, is being accused of rigging her way to the Olympics. Okay,
Allegedly.
There is a petition which has been pulled because the AOC, the Australian Olympic Committee, whose chairman is Anne Mears, who's also undergone, was mentioned in it, and they wanted an investigation, and they went to change.org after they got like 30,000 signatures, and it was started by an Australian taxpayer. They had it pulled because they said, like Mrs. C said, it's bullying and harassment. Okay. This petition, signed by thousands, claims that Raygun set up her own governing body for breakdancing to control the selection process and sideline other qualified dancers. I already checked out. She did actually start the actual organization that did bring the breakdancing. She did start it. She did make herself head of it. She did actually make her husband a judge of it, the competition. Yes, her husband.
Did you see his?
You need to change her name from Ray Gun to Blow Dart.
Exactly. But anyway, critics were calling for a full investigation, but that change.org. This link here no longer works. It's like I could show you really quick, but it's down. Yeah, see?
The link's right at the bottom for the actual page. That one just goes to change.org.
Okay. All right. So anyway, it was signed by thousands calling for an investigation. Anne Mears is also the head of the AOC, and they wanted them both investigated for unethical conduct. Okay. The goal was 50,000. They had 41,000 signatures when we pulled this, but they met their goal before it was taken down, I do believe. Before we dig too deep, let's just say the word allegedly. Here's Molly Chapman, the breakdancer who lost to Raygun in the qualifying event to represent Australia at the Olympics. And I need you guys to see this because I'm hoping that it'll play in full. Hey, Molly! I'm trying to get her the whole thing on here. This is actually the competition. Like, she can actually dance. She's actually dancing.
Yeah. But I just keep thinking of her. Of the
camera guy needs to sober up, though.
Seriously, the camera needs a better cameraman.
You might want to scroll it down a little bit. So as you
Okay.
can see, it's not like, I wouldn't say this is Olympic level either, to be honest. It's definitely not Olympic level, but compared to ray gun, yeah, it's leagues better.
Yeah. Listen,
Leagues better.
actually, AT2 is reminding me to also let you know that not only was her husband a judge in the competitions were not advertised to everyone in the breakdancing community to be a part of.
Of course
there was
not.
a selection committee, and also he was the coach for the Olympic team in France.
No.
Okay, now if there's not enough there, I'm saying allegedly, it looks so bad. Why are you not letting people investigate then? Of course you would. I think reasonably you would want people to find out the truth if you're not guilty of anything, instead of pulling down requests and videos and actually crying that that it's bullying. The AOC actually put out a statement that said that they back her up and that it's bullying and everybody's just out of control because we're all just sexist because we didn't like her performance, even though she did 3 rounds.
She did a terrible job.
In this case, I'm gonna say it. Bring back bullying.
Bring back sexism if it means I don't have to actually think somebody who got a 0 from every judge in 3 separate rounds against 3 separate competitors in the Olympics.
Someone just can't take criticism.
And just can't take criticism. Like, they call me, I'm a sexist pig. I'm going to own it. Because, sorry, Raygun, you suck. You suck.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but is this not the first and last time that's going to be in the Olympics? Am I wrong on that?
Unfortunately, yes.
Yep.
Some people say they decided to do that before she performed and the controversy happened, but others say, like, others are squarely putting it on her that the reason breakdancing isn't going to get a chance is because of stuff like this. So we're not.
I'd rather watch Olympic mini golf, honestly.
They're
with
trying
like,
to bring
with like shit talking aloud, and you could like yell in people's backswing and maybe throw shit at people. It'd be fun.
Well, basically, they're just demanding that there be some investigation because Ann Mears, who is this picture below, she's the head of the AOC, the Australian Olympic Committee. She's under fire for actually gaslighting the public and undermining genuine athletes' efforts, which I think there's really a case there for that. Demand for transparency in Olympic selection process is louder than ever. Okay, they're just under a lot of gun. Raygun herself said she knew she was never going to beat these girls on what they do best, their power moves. Then how did you get there? What I bring is creativity. All of my moves are original.
I mean, yes, if you don't compare her to a 5-year-old throwing a fit in a toy store.
No, have you been seeing the reels or like the TikToks and reels that they're doing? They're comparing her to like cats and dogs rolling around.
Wait, I have that for you. I'm actually going to show you that one. Where is it? I have it here. Oh, comparison. I had it all. Okay, who does it better? And oh yeah, the cat one. I have it for you here, Mrs. C. Hold on.
Awesome.
I actually do. I can't believe. Okay, wait. I gotta stop this. But it's not her. It was like somebody else. But they just like, oh wait, this one. Who does it better? It's not the cat. The one with the cat is a regular break dancer, though. Hold on. This one's good. This one's actually her. People will not believe how bad she was. Like, I wish I could play the whole.
I was like sharing it with everybody.
People, I don't know why, but there is a large group of people that are glazing her so much.
They are. I think they're afraid.
Like a donut.
They are so afraid. They want to be politically correct. They don't want to be accused of, like, being sexist or just not understanding her art, because it's breakdancing. But listen, she has a PhD in cultural studies, which nobody wanted to study. She went from 0 to the top when you pick a field like this. She's got a PhD in it. She's the only one claiming to be an expert of it in Australia. So she's getting a lot of clout for the education part of it. And I'm like, where does that actually play in breakdancing itself as an art? first of all, like, no offense to Australia, but this is American culture you're messing with now. And this started in Bronx, okay? And I wouldn't be messing with these people by trying to redefine what the definition of what damn breakdancing is. Like, first of
You know
all,
what?
you have to have, it's the word dancing. says it
Everyone,
all.
everyone, be careful. We got the jersey coming out right now.
No, I'm pissed because she actually thinks her creativity is more important than having just a
No, I
myoker.
understand.
Just
Yeah.
even one myoker of rhythm. Like, does she even know what a freaking beat is? Like, this
I don't
was.
think she does.
Listen,
I
if
don't think she'd
miming,
know what a beat is if it was
Listen.
pounded into her.
if she really wanted to compete, they should have
Obviously,
put
her husband ain't
mime.
pounding it into her.
They could have put paramime
Shall
or
I show
mime
the?
in.
Shall we show the video of her husband? I
I
have
We,
it
think
right
we
here.
should.
Oh, as soon as we follow this one, then I'll show the husband. He taught
Okay.
her, and it'll explain.
Oh yeah,
everything.
he wasn't pounding no beat
Oh,
into her.
by the way, keep this in mind. Oh,
Did it better.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
And then the song.
oh, New Zealand. Wait, what?
Alright,
Australia.
New Zealand
Okay,
wins. I'm sorry,
so-
you didn't go for New Zealand in that one. You're
Keep-
out. Like, I'll kick you out. That's it.
Everyone needs to keep this in mind when we're talking about her. She's been doing this for 16 years.
It's actually.
been
and
doing-
Oh my
If
god.
if breakdancing is so hard to learn at a professional level that this is what 16 years of practice brings you, oh my god. Doctors have got nothing on breakdancers. Like,
Nope.
if it takes you 16 years to get this good, most people might as well just be professional surgeons.
Oh, and I'll play you her statement about that after I show you her husband, who's her coach, by the way. You'll understand where all her rhythm comes from. Apparently, it is not the goal of this couple to actually bring breakdancing to the forefront. I secretly think it's to prove that white people can't dance. I seriously think, especially after certain, like, I mean, I know some of us can, but really, really bad. Like, I'm sorry, but
This is
it's
gonna
true.
go down.
They're actually just trying to prove that. They're doing a damn good job, I'll tell you this.
Yeah.
All right, this is the husband. Okay.
Poor Mippet.
No offense to anybody in Australia. It's not your fault. I would be upset if I were you. It's not your fault.
It might be. I think it's probably Mippet's fault.
I'm just telling you this.
Shoot, the dragon was not there to put the fear in her.
I feel dirty to be an Aussie. I'm sorry, Mippet. It's not your fault, but I definitely wouldn't move to Australia to learn how to break dance. Anybody has faith to be lame?
Oh my god.
Looks like he's trying to learn how to do a kickflip without a skateboard.
Oh no. They're cheering him on.
No, dude. No,
He's-
dude,
you
you
know
are
what
not
he is?
cool.
You know what he is? He's that one guy that you bring to the cookout just because he's so weird and kind of feel sorry for him until he starts dancing.
I know.
He gets kicked out of the cookout.
I know. Brody said, "Is that breakdancing or the Ministry of Silly Walks?" I'm telling
Grace said that's the beat dance.
I get flashbacks to the Seinfeld episode where Elaine was dancing. Like, I'm sorry. I'm like, no. You are not cool. You should not be teaching people how to do that. Like, no. I'm sorry. When you actually are a PhD, and this is the serious thing that I'm going to say, and I'm going to take a lot of shit for it, but I don't care. I really believe this, okay? They actually have done more damage to breakdancing than anything. When you've got a PhD in cultural studies and go out of your way to just cultural misrepresent a whole damn.
They did not do no cultural studies at all.
This is like no. This is cultural misappropriation. Like this is wrong. These people need a Jersey slap. Like come on, get
This
for
is
real.
literally one of the only solid evidence that I've ever seen of someone genuinely doing cultural appropriation.
And they got a PhD.
amazing.
And they should freaking know better. In other words, I'm just going to pick this one thing that nobody knows about so I can rise to the top. I get a great career. I'll be the expert in it. And then I'm going to rig the whole thing to become the best at it. Just show everybody it's a damn joke. What they did is made it a joke. I don't know how seriously she thinks she's taking it, but when you actually have the nerve to say, my creativity is more than the foundation of breakdancing, get the freak off the stage. Like
you see what Rabbit was asking, Claire?
Yeah. Please show an actual breakdancing contest reference, please. Okay, I will. Let
me see if I can find one.
No, I think I have one already in the chat. Like, wait.
It's like being in any rundown karaoke bar here in the Midwest and Cotton Eye Joe comes on. That's the kind of shit that happens.
Exactly. You looking for a real breakdancer? Like there was more. The only thing is
get taken down for bullying.
For booming?
For bullying.
Oh God! If they don't take down those other little twat fests, they ain't gonna take us down.
Yes. Some twat waffles.
Okay, here's some Red Bull breakdancing.
Okay, could you bring it up, please? Yes. Mm-hmm.
Actual breakdancing for everyone.
Yes, please. Yes! Notice how they do it with the music.
And it does not look easy.
Fuck no. It makes me hurt all over.
I know, right? Watching my back is hurting on my neck.
On the music, every hit on the freaking beat, every freaking move on the music, it's possible. And you know what? They don't know what the music is going to be before they get there, but they still are it because they have musicality. They have that foreign word. I don't know, what does that translate to in Australia? The word rhythm. Like
I didn't know they weren't aware of the music. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
That is true in the Olympics. They play the music. You don't get to know ahead of time what it's going to be. Okay, and if that is actually something that happens in breakdancing competition a lot, from what I researched all over the world.
I'd throw shit at them like Thunder Rolls by Garth Brooks and be like, "Fucking breakdance to that shit. Let's go."
No, yeah. I'd throw a Tool song at them. Breakdancing 7/8 little bastards.
I feel like I really do need to do an comparison for you, though. Now we need to show you what she actually did and what's on Drama Alert's thread. Like, I'm going to bring this one up last. Let me just make it bigger. I'm going to make it bigger, and it's going to be successful this time. Watch.
Look
bigger. At that. I made it bigger before the end of the show. Woo-hoo, woo-hoo. There you go. All right. I've done my job. All right. Now, this was on Drama Alert. This was like a little clip, but it will show you in comparison what is not breakdancing. Okay.
Has been circulating demanding that Rachel Gunn, also known as Ray Gunn, be held accountable for their roles in the breakdancing debacle. Breakdancing, being such a niche sport in Australia, didn't have a formal governing body. So Rachel Gunn took it upon herself to create one, to get breakdancing included in this year's Olympics. However, her actions appear far from ethical. She appointed herself as the head of this newly formed governing body, and her husband took on the roles of both judge and coach for the qualifiers. The most disturbing part of this story is that Rachel Gunn allegedly blocked genuinely talented breakdancers from underprivileged communities from even participating in the selection process. This move seems calculated to create an environment where only she, her friends, and her husband had a chance at making it to the Olympics. As a result, it appears she secured her spot in the games by essentially eliminating the competition, many of whom were far more skilled. Videos of these other
Way more
dancers
skilled.
show their talent is undeniable, which raises serious questions about how
That's
Rachel Gunn
disgusting.
made it through while they did
I'm
not. And a
serious, she did that.
Change.org petition was launched this morning,
And she wants
demanding
to talk about not
accountability and
bullying.
transparency. The petition has gained over 4,000 signatures.
Oh, okay. So
That is
let me
like, so
jump.
you're gonna sit there and try to keep the competition out.
You know
No,
what
but
my
here,
bar for,
this is what I really want to show you. Wait.
Like, just make it.
Yes. And wait, you see that score? That score. Wait, whoops. That score was the score.
So she deserves a big fat 0.
No, all 3 rounds, every competitor. Her competitors look bored. I mean,
Okay.
come on. Yeah.
I think, okay, hear me out. I think we're going a little too hard on her because...
No.
No, hear me out.
Okay.
What?
We're not realizing something. She just cleaned the entire floor for everyone.
She did. And unfortunately, that is the only music that her thing could be matched up to. Somebody gave us that gift. That is not the music they played at the Olympics.
What was the music? Because it seems like everyone I see, it's someone's does their own music.
No, in other competitions, it depends on the level. You can bring your own music and do your own routine. But in the Olympics, they play the music. They choose it. Oh, Charlie just bounced. What happened? Okay.
He was that really pissed him off.
I guess it did.
He was so mad. He said, "I can't be here no more."
Yeah, Mousy, that was the kangaroo hop. She invented that move. Unfortunately, and I'll stop mentioning the country she's from because I actually feel for my friends that are from that country. I really do. She does not represent breakdancing in Australia
anywhere.
Because we actually saw some of the competition in Australia. We watched some of those qualifying maps, and she actually was not. She shouldn't have won those either. But welcome back. Yeah.
My Wi-Fi hiccuped. It was all that Australian fucking breakdancing.
I said that. I was like, he said he couldn't do it no more.
Mm-hmm.
He left.
And the reason that Wrecker and I keep saying allegedly is because there's a lot of heat going back. You know me. I don't want to go out of my way and bully anybody. But I also think that there's such a thing as yesing somebody to death to get them all the way to the Olympics to find out that they really totally suck. And that should have never happened because there are plenty of athletes that could have.
She went out of her way.
Mm-hmm.
She went out of her way to keep the competition out, to keep people from underprivileged communities out of the competition.
Well, that's what.
So she deserves it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, actually, that's what they're being accused of. But until there's an investigation about that,
allegedly.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. And but I agree with you. It is so shocking about it, And the only other thing that I wanted to play was her statement because I wanted to know if you guys
God.
You know what? I've been laughing about this for a week and a half.
I haven't.
Like we actually saw it happen, right, Rick? We went on the day of the competition for breakdancing and watched it, and we were like gobsmacked. Like, what just happened there?
By the way,
what was that?
Can I show this other video of so
yes.
This video is to show you that we're not even talking about age because some people have actually been talking about how, she's too old to be doing this. Well,
she's in her 30s. I don't think she's too old. I think she's
let
too
me show
untalented.
you someone who's 65 doing breakdancing.
And
you just tell me whether or not you think they did a better job or you think, just
we'll vote.
One look.
This is good. Grandpa.
He is not 65. No way.
He is 65.
Take it, dude. Oh, damn. Look, butt off the ground.
Oh, my goodness.
I hit the slide. Damn.
That's like a full 5-pack of Viagra at work. Bam!
Right. digging the red shoes, and actually his moves are in rhythm. I mean, and that's my biggest complaint about Raygon. Like, girl, like, and you know the worst part, Mrs. C, she claims to be a jazz and ballroom dancer.
Oh my god!
I bet she did just as well in them as well.
You know what, and they can accuse me of bullying all they want. She can cry all she wants. You don't go to the Olympics if you're.
I gotta think that if it was a more established sport at all, she would be in breach of so many things. Not like jail time, but there'd be like FIFA, for example. There's so many little rules, and there must just not be developed rules for breakdancing that keep people from doing that. But thanks to her, I bet there will be.
Yeah.
Well, they're not going to have it in the Olympics. They already made the announcement. Hopefully, it will come back maybe in the ones after. But because of I don't know if it's because of this, because there was a rumor that they actually decided beforehand. But I think there's a big interest in breakdancing as a sport. It is.
I don't care enough, but I would hate to think that these people that actually work for this kind of thing are going to lose the chance at Olympics because of this dumb bitch.
You know what? I would say that anybody that has Peacock or Paramount that can go and watch it. The men's breakdancing was freaking excellent. Even the Australian men's dancer, he wasn't as good as some of them, but they're like, it wasn't just that America was going to take it because it started here. Actually, the gold medal winner is from Japan. And he was freaking phenomenal. Mm-hmm. And I think it should actually be an Olympic sport because it is dancing, cultural, and very, very athletic. There's no doubt that this style of dance involves such training of the body and athletes and control of your
and
body.
It has like international and regional accents to make things their own from different countries.
Exactly. And there was quite a few people there that deserved to be there and were really, really good, especially in the men's. And I got to say, even in the women that Raygon went up against, like, first of all, you saw the one. Usually when your competitor is on, you're keeping music, you're keeping rhythm to the side. You're like cheering them on. These girls were so bored. They couldn't believe what they were saying. They were just standing there looking with their mouths open. Did you see the crowd? That was the rest of the teams and other competitors in the sport just looking at what she was doing with utter shock on their face. Like, what is that you're doing? Like, that's not the sport. That is totally just not what it is.
I think there's an easy bar to tell whether someone should be in the Olympics or not, especially when it comes to something like dancing. I don't believe if you're in the Olympics, anyone should be able to say or even think, I could do that. Just give me about 15 minutes.
I would say, like, come on, like we all try dance moves that we see, like, and stuff like that, like those of but breakdancing, that's total physicality. It is sporty, totally, like, absolutely. It's kind of like, it's kind of the difference, like dance and breakdancing, like when you get a skateboard and then you actually start to do skateboarding kind of tricks, like going down the ramp, going on the rails, jumping off stuff, doing flips, like that also should be an Olympic sport, don't you think? Isn't it in the summer? Do they have that?
Used to.
Yeah, I think it should be, actually. I think parkour should be an actual Olympic sport from what I've seen. Oh, come on. You had me watching these jumpers from building to building, and I'm like having a heart attack.
The most interesting thing that you can do with parkour free running is tag.
Yeah, but those girls that were flipping...
watch people run around playing tag.
No, but those girls that were flipping over the bars and landing on their feet like 3 floors down? Like, come on. That was amazing, that stuff you showed me. Yeah.
Tricking, on the other hand, that's cool.
No, that's what I mean. Like the tricking part of it, just like the trick part of skateboarding and everything like that has, they did that. But I do think I do hope they bring breakdancing back. But in fairness, I promised myself I wouldn't be too biased, and I would actually put Raygon's statement out here too, because she did make one. Sorry, people, but like I have to like try to be a little reasonable. But I do want to know what you think about this.
Hi everyone, Raygon here. I just want to start by thanking all the people who have supported me. I really appreciate the positivity and I'm glad I was able to bring some joy into your lives. That's what I hoped. I didn't realize that that would also open the door to so much hate, which has frankly been pretty devastating. Well, I went out there and I had fun. I did take it very seriously. I worked my butt off preparing for the Olympics, and I gave my all, truly. I'm honoured to have been a part of the Australian Olympic team and to be part of breaking's Olympic debut. What the other athletes have achieved has just been phenomenal. In regards to the allegations and misinformation floating around, I'd like to ask everyone to please refer to the recent statement made by the AOC, as well as the posts on the Ozbreaking Instagram page, as well as the WDSF Breaking for Gold page. Bit of a fun fact for you. There are actually no points in breaking. If you want to see how the judges thought I compared to my opponents, you can actually see the comparison percentages across the 5 criteria on Olympics.com.
It's not there. It doesn't exist.
No, only
I'm going to be in Europe for a few weeks for some pre-planned downtime, but I'd really like to ask the press to please stop harassing my family, my friends, the Australian breaking community, and the broader street dance community.
On yourself.
Everyone has been through a lot as a result of this, so I ask you to please respect their privacy. I'll be happy to answer more questions on my return to Australia. Thanks, everyone.
Yeah, bullshit. Like, I'm just like, first of all, when you go to the site, the Olympic site, all they show is in all 3 competitions, she got zeros across the board with everyone that she competed with at the Olympics. Okay, there is no comparison of move by move that we could find. It's all stripped. I mean, Ricker and I spent quite a while looking. As far as the AOC statement, basically they called us all sexist and bullies for having an opinion about her talents. I'm just looking for the statement itself so I could read it to you, because I had it and then it disappeared. Like, they're really scrubbing stuff. Okay, here is what they said. This is Ann Mears, the person who gaslighted the public and actually pushed her to the top. And I quote, "It is disgraceful that these falsehoods concocted by an anonymous person can be published in this way. It amounts to bullying and harassment, and it's defamatory. We are demanding that it be removed from the site immediately. The petition has stirred up public hatred without any factual basis. Anyone that doesn't see the true talent of Raygon as an athlete is just applying their sexist notions." Me and my sexist notions.
By
sorry,
the way,
not sorry. Raygon, you suck. Sorry.
Just so you all know, she
Yes,
did
Raygon,
3
you
rounds
suck.
with 3 different people.
What did you say?
Right?
Oh,
she did.
That was just really like, that was a great soundbite. But just so you know, she's wearing headphones, and he did not hear what we said. He did not. Oh my God, that was perfect. Go ahead, Record.
She did 3 rounds with 3 different people, right?
Mm-hmm.
In every single one of her rounds, she scored 0.
All the way across.
There is not a round where, and by the way, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 judges.
Right.
Not a single judge gave her a point in all 3 of her matches.
That's 27 zeros for those of you that are counting like me. Yeah, 27 zeros. Not a single point. And I'll have you know, they do actually take creativity into consideration in regards to how you perform, in regards to how you set up your moves from move to move to move. And so if creativity was the big thing, sorry, Raygon, you suck there too. 27 zeros.
Yeah, he just was like, why are you saying you suck? Like, that's all.
This is like some big 400-pound drunk from Kentucky doing the high dive and doing a cannonball.
Exactly. I mean, yeah. I'm just sorry.
And then everyone cheering as he goes to the Olympics.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta say, I'm so glad. You know, they're starting their own teams in the chat. You all would do so much better than she did. I just actually was quite offended for breakdancers in general, and for people. The Olympics is supposed to be amateurs. They're not even professionals yet, right? They're amateurs, just crafting what they do, becoming great at what they do, and wanting to be the best, excelling physically in whatever area that it is. And just going for that gold, going for that medal, just being part of the whole process. And for them to violate it this way with what they did, there's no doubt. When we say allegedly, we're just putting allegedly on all of the rumors, but the fact that she actually started the organization that promoted everybody to get to the Olympics, that's a fact. She has a PhD in cultural studies and did her dissertation on breakdancing and the culture of breakdancing in Australia. And then she turned it into a joke. Regardless of what her intention was, she made it a joke.
Yep. She really did. And the breakdancing community has every right to be
if her heart was really in that, she believes breakdancing is so great, and she believes in how it started here in America and how it could be great for the youth of Australia and give people something to apply themselves to actually, be healthy and enjoy their lives and all of that other stuff. Why would she make herself the face of it? Why would she be the main competitor of it when she has that little talent? We're talking ego here. We're talking like, I would bet you the next paper that comes out from Miss PhD breakdancer will be on how this whole thing was a trope. This was proving that what we think about breakdancing and how she was going against the grain. Betcha. She will use
how to breakdancing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dancing a paper on how to advance in your PhDs when you actually have no talent. What she actually did was prove the fact those that can't do teach, and she should have stayed in the freaking classroom and not in the Olympics with breakdancing.
I don't even think we can say that those that don't do teach, because she's definitely shouldn't even be teaching.
Nope.
Not breakdancing, Mr. No Rhythm either. I'll tell you though, he looks like he dances. That little mustache and everything, like I was cracking up. Sorry, not sorry. He looks like a cartoon character. He really does to me. I was like, sorry, not sorry. Like you actually picture what your rhythm matches like. It kind of all goes together for me there. But like you can't just hire all your friends. You can't just like elevate all of these people. I mean, you can obviously because they did, but it's not right. And it's really offensive that it's cultural studies that she's trying to push here on it, because really what they're doing is actually misappropriating that culture indeed. And like I said, they're just proving white people can't dance no matter what country you're from.
Actual
good job.
Appropriation,
yes,
people.
Yes,
this
yes.
is what.
And,
if anyone ever says this is cultural appropriation to anything other than that, they've got no clue what it is.
And so, do you really think that people are going to think I have a sexist view on this record? Like, what do you think?
Oh yeah, absolutely. We're going to be strung up and burnt at the stake because of our opinion. Said no
because we said she.
Thank God, I wish I said all the stuff I said to you in private then, like but I don't like it's normally it's about her ability to break dance. I'm sorry, lead ass there. She couldn't get her ass off the ground, let alone break dance. Like so, I'm sorry. Like her spins where her butt was still on the ground, like she couldn't get off the ground. That 64-year-old man had his ass in the air, like that's break dancing, okay? Not lead butt there. Lead butt, like there's a reason. Like there's a reason. Like if your gravitational pull is pulling you down there and you're staying, maybe you shouldn't break dance. Like that's all I'm gonna say. Like she was not strong. Creativity isn't gonna cut it. Kangaroos are cute, but they don't belong in breakdancing. They really don't. They don't.
Well, the Olympics as a whole has definitely gone backwards for me because when I was a kid, I loved it, but like I'm a huge soccer fan, and it's probably the biggest sport in the world. And like for example, when I found out that Olympic soccer is not the best of the best, I was like, nah. I mean, I think the requirement's something like it's basically an under 23 tournament for soccer in the Olympics. Like every team is only allowed like a couple players over the age of 23, so it's not even close to the best of the best, like the Olympics should be and used to be.
No, I get it. I totally get it. Hey, rabbits, maybe you forgot the hashtag humor mandatory, because when I said white people can't dance, that was obviously a joke. Like, stop it. Like, of course I know there's white break dancers that kill it constantly. I just got done saying like 10 minutes ago, the man that won the gold medal was from Japan. Okay, like, come on. Like, it was a joke. Lighten up. I'm going to take enough heat because I'm sexist, because I think she sucked. Yeah, I'm sorry. She did. She did. She totally sucked. Yeah. And she's done more damage than good for the whole genre. No, I get it, rabbits. I just don't want you to be upset. I'm definitely not knocking the French team. Those guys were great. There were so many great break dancers in the men's competition and in the women's competition. The last one that Raygun went up against, she had the attitude. She was tiny, long, dark hair. She could spin like I don't know what. She was wearing chinos, and actually the wind was flapping through those chinos. She was moving so fast and in rhythm. That's all I got to say. Like with the music, like, which is necessary. Oh yes, Christopher Monte says early 80s gymnastics. I got you, Christopher. That was wonderful. Yup.
Mary Lou Retton, shit like that.
Yup. Nadia, Olga, like come on, like all of them. The gymnastics, what back then, like gymnastics was the one I watched the most, and I still do. I think Simone Biles is freaking phenomenal. She is an athlete, like a superb athlete with grace. Not easy to do. But anyway, that's our show for the night. That was all I had. That was it. Anybody have it? Oh, Charlie keeps
good to be back.
It is.
He's just very upset with this whole breakdancing conversation. He's very hurt.
You see, I know, because like we won't let him show everybody his moves. They're just too sexy for the internet. Like we wouldn't let him do it. And I'm sorry, Charlie.
Yeah.
Anyway, anybody else? Anybody else have anything? This was like, I'm so glad Mayhem was back. I feel good. You guys feel good? I mean, this was fun. This was absolutely fun. Oh, I have one more thing. I do have a winner, though. Oh, I got to do this. Okay, you guys ready? I got to pop you out for a second. The screen's going to fill. We're going to do the bingo drawing for June and July. Only there's not going to be one for June because only one person entered. And so they won. And that would be Liam. Liam wins June. And here's July, everybody, just for a second.
No, don't get dizzy. No.
And there you have it. The winner for July is Mousy Files. So Mousy, get in contact with me where you want your gift certificate to go, and I'll be in contact with Liam to see if he wants his gift certificate or another donation somewhere. You get your gift certificate, or I'll send it to any donation that you want. Congratulations, Mousy and Liam. And send those bingo cards in, guys. Like, it's a real deal. What did you lose this time, AT? To Jared, you lost because you don't play bingo and you don't send me your cards. Yeah, you don't send me your bingo cards. Yeah. No. But that was fun. Did you guys have fun?
Yep, I had fun.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Okay, chat. How about you guys in the chat? Is Mayhem worth bringing back once in a while? Or I mean, if you were bored, just tell me. I don't want to pull a ray gun and like force 27 zeros on all of you people. I'll actually give you a vote, you know? I don't know. But I did have fun. I am enjoying the Friday shows a lot, you know.
I am too.
Bring it back. Bingo. Bring it back. Yep. Purple. Yep. Did you? You're exhausted? Then you're going to love the outro, Juju. You could just sway to the outro then when we go. It was like the bingo cards are always listed at the top of all my streams. We don't have a special Mayhem one. We did use the What the F one because it's kind of the same kind of show, only naked when you think about it, right? Cats.
Yeah.
So
aren't we always naked? So what's the difference?
Yeah, well, I'm not always naked anymore. I actually have to go outside once in a while. All right, yeah. You're not gonna let me lie to the public, are you?
No, not gonna let you. I'm gonna hold you accountable.
Okay, all right. I'll let that one go. I'll let that one go. But anyway, you send your bingo cards into me, and we gather them all for the month, and we run a little contest like that, and you'll get a gift certificate or the ability to vote to actually send the amount of the gift certificate to a donation of your choice, and I will do that for you. All right, that's it for tonight. Now that we all need a drink after Ray gone, right?
Yep.
All right.
I need something harder than this Dr. Pepper, though.
Oh, well.
I don't got nothing
Have you
harder
tried
than Dr.
Everclear?
Pepper.
I've heard it's great.
Everclear. That might be necessary after the Olympics show. Yeah. You got anything you want to end with, Wrecker?
Take Raygun as the most inspiring person to never be.
Okay.
Don't be Raygun.
Yep.
Oh, how about you, Charlie? Any last words for our captive?
Well, after tonight, let's just make Ray gone. That's about it.
I'm with you on that one. That one's good. All right, Mrs. C, what do you got coming up?
Nothing much. We do got game night coming up this Thursday on Shenanigans. Other than that, it's back to school, so back to being a teacher. So homeschool. But it was fun. Thank you for having me.
I feel very privileged that you joined me on Friday nights again, and we can have some fun either doing What the F or AIT or this Mayhem. Friday nights are going to be fun. For me, I'll keep it short. You guys voted on the back of my community tab to forget about doing a stream tomorrow afternoon on Baby Reindeer to save it for next week. So I'm going to listen to you and not waste your time. I'm not going to do it. I hear you. I let the people speak. But we will be back Sunday with a bunch of nothing with me and Choo-Choo, and you're just going to have to put up with it.
Oh, sorry. Game night is in 2 weeks. What is
weeks.
Then what is this week?
Grace, tell everybody in the chat what
it
is this week.
Sorry.
Yeah, but the link for Shenanigans is in the description along with Wrecker's channel and everybody who has anything to do with any of this, like how I linked everything. So
laws.
The laws.
laws.
Oh, Florida and Georgia, right?
Yes.
We're doing Florida and Georgia. Oh, yeah. Because I thought it was going to say Texas, because you know how I am about like Texas law. They make me crazy. They have some of the craziest laws there. Well,
I think we did Texas first.
You did a whole thing on it like a while ago. I do watch. I'm not there in the chat a lot, but I watch it all. I think it's great. It's silly laws in Georgia, in Florida. Yeah. So go check them out on Thursday nights. Check out like all the small channels everywhere. And
got Mousy with the fishes.
Mousy with the fishes. You'll see Juju and I on Sunday. And there'll be more true crime. God, there's so much going on in true crime. I can't keep up, but we're going to do that all next week. I'm going to take the rest of the weekend off. Thank you, Wrecker, Charlie, Mrs. Cassandra, Dirty Uncle Sal, wherever you are. I'm sorry you had tech issues, but I'm so glad you were here for the little bit that you could be, and you're welcome anytime. And everybody in the chat, thank you. Thank you to my mods. Thank you to the members. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. There, I did the YouTube-y things. Fuck the banner. Ray gun sucks. I'm out. There we go. That's
Bye.
it. Bye.
Bye.